International Chairman of UPF, His Excellencies, First Ladies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am so thrilled and honored to be given this moment to address this assembly on behalf of my beautiful country and my delegation, Solomon Islands. In doing so, allow me to express my profound appreciation to the host of this event and sincerely thank them for extending this invitation to me, as well as for my splendid arrangement of this World Summit. I was amazed to learn of the list of renowned global leaders who are lined up to address this summit in next few days. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me as outset to say a few words about my country. The Solomon Islands is a collection of nearly 1,000 islands in the South Pacific, east of Papua New Guinea, and covered a land area of 28,400 square kilometers. We gained independence from Great Britain in 1978. The population, according to the 2010 census, stands at around 550,000. In global order, we are classified as small developing island state. Distinguished guests, let me now address the theme of the summit: peace, security, and human development. For me, I believe that peace and security are conditions for human development. It is self-evident in whichever society that peace and security is separable and are important for development to take place. The absence of both often results in damage to a society and could easily lead to the collapse of any country's economic. I do not have to look far, for example, but to take my own country as a case in point. From 1998 to 2003, my country has gone through a period of ethnic tension, social unrest between two of Solomon Islands' main islands. In the case of this ethnic tension, the so-called militants were becoming so powerful, which resulted in the effective breakdown of the country's economy. Government resources were not distributed equally, which resulted in delays of payments of school grants, fortnight salaries of public servants, and imported covers of 3 or 4 months. This amounts to closure of many schools and contributed to teachers' absentees and lack of good governance at all levels of governance in Solomon Islands. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 years on, we still see the effect of such practices. As we know, armed conflicts create major obstacles to sustainable development. Such collapse had resulted in some academics to go through the extreme by describing my country a failed state, and was part of the arch of instability which stretched from its Timor-Leste to Fiji. Ladies and gentlemen, the extent of lawless society has forced many investors out from the country because we could not guarantee them peace and security, let alone the enable environment for them to undertake their business activities with confidence. While foreigners flee, our very own people dug deeper to find homegrown solutions to the problems, and in search of what we saw the rise of new actors. One group was the Solomon Island Women for Peace. In this case, Solomon Islands women were empowered to promote peace at the front line of the conflict, encouraging former combatants to lay down their arms and talk peace. Our women, in fact, were extremely helpful as it was part of the community-wide approach to disband the conflict, which resulted in both parties agreeing to surrender their arms and observe a ceasefire. And it was 2003 that a regional assistance mission led by the Australian, finally put the lawlessness to an end. Today, my country enjoys peace and security, and it is now one of the 3 fastest growing economies in the Pacific region. In other words, peace and security are necessary for economic and human development, which what Solomon Islands now enjoyed. Ladies and gentlemen, as we pondered with global problems and we attempt to find right solutions to these challenges, we must not forget the effort of our women in helping to solve those challenges as partners in developments. This can be modestly by empowering women to take up leadership roles and in key decision making. The trend of the change is slowly taking place in my country, and there are now more women taking senior positions in government and private sectors than before. Our attempt to promote peace and security, such global platforms as this is critical and is advanced by the European Union that the interdependency between security and development, including poverty reduction, lies at the crossroad. Diversifications of threats to human and state security. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm convinced that my country has gone past the crossroad, but there are a lot of more challenges ahead. Thus, we must continue to support our women to create new partnerships with development partners to advance our economic growth and in part as a sound financial management style. The return of law and order is represented in the process we made, and future effort will increase our economic prospect. Our people are committed to the causes, and it is their wish to be fully engaged in government-sponsored programs. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to assure the distinguished guest conference that my country is committed to peace, security, in order to promote economic and human development. Thank you for listening.